What up? It's your boy Telee. And I'm back with another 15 minutes of game. But real quick before I get into the segment, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody that been rocking with me over the years. It's a new decade, 2020. So what I'm saying, much love and appreciation to all of y'all. I know this segment of my channel is fairly new, but I do have music videos and music, that I've been putting out over the past decade, man. So what I'm saying? Like I said, real big shout out to everybody whoever liked, viewed, shared, subscribed. What I'm saying? I appreciate the support. I just uh I just want y'all to keep rocking with me, man, for another decade or you know, for infinity or however. But we got some big things coming up in 2020. I don't want to get into it all right now, but in the coming episodes, I'll I'll give you more information. But real quick, one thing I do need to get into for this video is that the 15 minutes of game segment uh, is live now on the podcast. So however you stream your podcast is via Apple, Spotify, or however else. Just search 15 minutes of game with T Lee, and it should pop up. And appreciate y'all in advance. But as promised in the last segment, uh, in today's segment, we're going to talk about loyalty, and and how not to expect loyalty from everybody, you know, and that's real big, man. Especially these days when you get the word loyalty tossed around so freely, and everybody claims that they loyal or want somebody that's loyal, but do we really know what that means? And for the young people, it's real easy for them to pick up on the word and just because it's trending, and to run with it. But loyalty is one of those things, man, that is definitely something to be taken in consideration when you picking a business partner, uh, a relationship partner, or friendship. And loyalty these days is real hard to come by. Everybody ain't just built like that. Everybody don't just jump out the porch and be loyal. So it's a trait that if you do find within a person, it's something that you definitely have to cherish. And one of the big things to to think about when you're thinking you want to surround yourself with people that's loyal, one of the number one rules is you got to keep your circle solid and small. And I say that because everybody you run into don't have your best interest. Everybody you grew up with don't have your best interest. You see, people come around and be a part of your life in certain times of your life, and things change. That's why you got to try to keep a solid, small circle. The less people that you hang out with and associate yourself with is that leaves you less room for error. And I'm not saying be antisocial and this and that, but you just got to learn how to pick solid people to hang around with. And everybody that start off solid don't end up solid. Loyalty changes throughout the years, and it's one of those things that one day a person may be vibing like this with you, and the next day they not. But your friends that vibe with you through the good and the bad, or your significant other or your business partner, that vibe with you through the good and the bad, those are the loyal people that you want to keep close. And friends fall out all the time, and get back friends. That's not a breach of loyalty, in my opinion. Like, let's just face it, humans, we fight, we argue, we get into it. Uh, everybody ain't on good terms all the time, and that don't mean that they're not loyal. Be just because you two, get into a disagreement. But when you get into that disagreement and y'all come back together and work things out, and that person still have your back and everything's still solid, then that's a loyal person. Yeah. And another thing is what you gotta realize too, and this is a lesson that was instilled in me as a, coming up as a baby, man. My mama always told me that everybody that you think your friend ain't your friend. People can people are real good at masking, you know. People could be one way when they with you, when they get away from around you, they talking behind your back, you know what I'm saying, talking down on you, praying for you to fail. And that's just simply because everybody ain't your friend. But when you find that friend that's loyal, if they away from around you, y'all not in the same area, and somebody talking shit about you, or plotting on you, that loyal friend gonna either check that situation right there, or they gonna come back and let you know that, like, hey, such and such ain't what's up. They doing this or doing that. But you can't expect that from everybody, because once again, everybody ain't your friend. And just because you grew up with people, went to school with people, been in the trenches with people, that still don't make them solid if they character not solid. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter like how long you knew a person. Like, it's all about their character. And if they not showing you that they're a trustworthy, loyal person, then you gotta disassociate yourself with them, because they don't have your best interests. And that could go for family members, co-workers, girlfriend, boyfriend. Everybody ain't your friend. Just because they have to deal with you don't mean they want to deal with you. And another thing I wanted to touch on too is this was real big a few years ago when Drake came out with the song No New Friends. And I ain't gonna lie, when that shit first came out, I was vibing to it. I was really feeling it. Like, yeah, I'm rocking with my day one niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's us. We been cool 20 some years and this and that. And in my particular case, I never really had no major fallouts with none of my day one partners. You know what I'm saying? The people who I consider my day one partners. And everybody ain't that blessed to rock with the same people for 20 plus years. But some of us are. But as I start to sit back and peep the situation and really just, look at life, I got to thinking, like, it's really nothing wrong with having new friends, if you think about it. Because although I say, me and all of my day one partners, we still on good terms, that don't mean that a lot of us may not have grew apart in life. Like, what I'm saying? We ain't the same little youngsters that, wake up, go to the park every day, shoot basketball all day, be on the block or do whatever. We all grown now with families, kids. Some of us married, got wives. So that don't mean that our loyalty has spread apart from each other. That just means, we on different pages in life to some aspect. We still kick it and chill whenever we can. But the point I'm trying to make is, why would you block out new friends from your life if they showing your best interest? When you meet new people, the people you meet in the phase of life you in are most of the time going to be the people that you have things in common with, have more things in common with at that particular point in your life. Say, for instance, a couple of my friends do music or whatever, and I do, I do music, but all of them not on that. So, say if the ones that do music, they doing their thing, I'm doing mine. We might be in different cities now, or and have different point of views on life. But I meet some people that's in the same field that I'm in, with some of the same ideas and goals. They seem like a cool person. Then why wouldn't I be friends with them? That don't change my loyalty to my day one friends just because I'm meeting new people that share common interests as myself. But some people get that missed and screwed about, if you meet new people and have new friends, that you're not being loyal to your new friends. I mean, your old friends. But in actuality, that's not true. Long as the person showing your best interest, and a stand-up person, and not two-faced it, talking behind your back, preying on your downfall, is really no problem with embracing new friends. A lot of people confuse like people being smart and walking away from somebody doing sucker shit as being disloyal. But now if you out there on some crash dummy shit and some of your friends decide like, hey, I'm not with that, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, no disrespect to you, homie, but I think I'm gonna walk my other way. You can't look at that person as being disloyal. That person really has your best interest, because they basically trying to tell you like, nah, this ain't something that you want to do, but if you gonna do it, go ahead. I just can't be a part of it. And I know a lot of times in the streets or wherever, a lot of the young people get that mixed up with being disloyal, but that's not. It's just that person is trying to elevate themselves in life and want to go different places, and you want to do some crash dummy stuff, then they can't just co-sign on. But like I say, man, you gotta pick your friends wisely. You gotta keep your circle small. You can't be afraid to expand out and meet new people. Just because your loyalty lie with your day one people, that don't mean that them are the only people that in life that you could ever be loyal to. Different phases of life come about. It's always change is constant, especially in the world that we live in. Ain't no telling what field or what type of activities you may be involved with the next day that some of your day ones just dead set against. So you can't just go and tune everybody else out just because they ain't grow up with you. But like I always say, I could talk about these things forever, especially the subject of loyalty, because that's something I take real serious. It's something that I stand on. But today you only got 15 minutes. And like I said, man, we got some big things lined up for 2020. Couple more YouTube shows or channels, maybe some new music. But I keep you posted to everything. And remember to go check out the podcast if you stream podcasts. And remember, if you like the video, to please like it, share it, and subscribe if you hadn't done so. And we out.